UFC 134, the second UFC that they've ever had in Brazil. Anderson Silva and Yushin Okami is the main event, and it's going to be an interesting fight.
Right now, who do you think can beat the Spider?
I don't think Okami's going to be able to beat him. I don't think he has the right skill set. Although Okami is one of those guys like Kim that makes everybody kind of off and make them look funny, and they just have trouble getting off on him. I don't think Anderson's going to have that trouble. I think he's going to reach him. I think he's going to finish him. And I think he needs to, because a lot of people are chirping about him and the way he's competed in the last few outings, and that he's not kind of going out there and letting it hang out and finishing fights like he did when he started. But I think in Brazil, he's going to be very motivated to put an exclamation point on it. I don't think Yushin Okami has the right skill set to beat Anderson. I think we saw the blueprint with Chael Sonnen, and that kind of tenacious wrestler that's not afraid to get into the mix and take him down every chance he gets and smother him as long as he can smother him and make him work. And I think that's what's going to be the guy to beat him. I think Henderson has that ability. If he can sustain that for 5 rounds, it'll be interesting to see if he comes back into the mix in the UFC now that the two have merged. Or not merged, but since the buyout occurred of Strikeforce. So I don't know, but Sonnen is still going to be back competing here soon too, and he should definitely get another crack at Anderson after beating him for 4 3/4 rounds.
Wow.
So
yeah, that was incredible how that happened. But do you think somebody like Anderson Silva, do you think all the chirping, do you think that even bothers him? I mean, do you think in the back of his head maybe he starts to think that maybe I should finish these people?
Well, I think if it bothered him, we would have seen a change in the way he's competing. He would have stepped up and really kind of let it hang out and try to finish guys. And obviously he finished Belfort, with a strange kick, but a kick that worked. I mean, I saw Vitor after that. He had a huge knot under his chin. I mean, that kick landed perfectly right on the chin. So I guess he, make a case that he has finished somebody. So I don't think it affects him. I think he's a fighter. He knows what he wants to do. He has a feeling when he goes into the cage, and that's what we see. That's how he competes.
Think Steven Seagal's helping him with this fight?
he probably is going to be in his corner. He'll probably be down there supporting him. I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay, so UFC 134, end of the day, bottom line, we're both picking
Anderson Silva.
Okay.